What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. We have the championship for the Ultimate Smash Bros. DLC tournament taking place right now. Go ahead and drop your vote. You guys know how this works. If you haven't, very simple rules. Very simple rules. One vote per person. How do you vote? Down in the comments, simply type who your vote is for. Very simple. Very excited. This is going to be a good matchup. It's going to be a good matchup. But yeah, vote down in the comments. One vote per person. That's all we really need to go over with. Except there is one specific rule. If Shantae were to lose, we will have another game. Because again, you have to lose 2 times in this tournament. Shantae hasn't lost yet. So if she loses this game, we'll have one more game next week, but that's if she loses. Yeah, right. We'll see what happens. So let's just go over the results from last week. It was the loser bracket championship. Spyro the Dragon taking on Ryu Hayabusa. We know who won. Here's the results. Spyro won pretty convincingly, I'd say. 79 votes to only 36 for Ryu. So there's Ryu. He's now officially eliminated. We're down to the final 2. Here we go. Championship game 142. Shantae and Spyro. I had to go back and look this up because it's never happened. Shantae has never faced Spyro in any of my tournaments. This should be good. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh, man. This is good. This is good. Again, I don't know. It's a championship. This is fun. This is fun. Let's just start. I don't know what else to do. So, Spyro's had an interesting journey. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's look at Spyro's journey here real quick. Spyro, I want to go to Spyro's first match in the tournament. Spyro's first match. Spyro lost his very first match in the tournament to Dixie Kong. Very first match. So that means already, after one match, Spyro is on the brink of elimination. But Spyro has come storming back. Where is Spyro down here? I got to find his path here. Alright, there's Spyro. Alright, so Spyro, going through the loser bracket now, defeated Black Shadow, Psylux, Sub-Zero, Isaac, Sceptile, Sora, Crystal, Waluigi, Captain Syrup, Crash Bandicoot from a couple weeks ago, and then, of course, last week defeated Ryu Hayabusa. Those are some impressive opponents you've conquered, Spyro. I mean, look, Shantae's conquered quite a few herself. She's also beaten Ryu Hayabusa in this tournament. Every tournament she's been in, every matchup, she's always won. She's never lost. We'll see if that continues. But she's beaten Ryu Hayabusa, defeated Bandana Waddle Dee for like the 4th time, which is absolutely crazy. Defeated Scorpion, defeated defeated Rayman, there we go. Rayman, which was a pretty close matchup, I'll keep in mind. In terms of a Shantae match, that was close. Shantae also defeated Sora. So Sora lost to the number 1 and 2 characters in the tournament, so not too bad, Sora. And Shantae also defeated Louie in the first... No, actually, that was her second match. She defeated Steve from Minecraft in her first match. So, we got some fun stuff to talk about today. Spyro. I mean, look, at this point, you know who you're voting for. So, look, Spyro just makes so much sense. A classic, iconic character. Been around for years. Still widely considered a PlayStation character, so there's always that fantasy for a lot of people to finally see Nintendo versus PlayStation versus Microsoft sort of deal in one game, and we could get that in a way. You know, you could have Mario versus Spyro versus Banjo. You know, Banjo's owned by Microsoft, so I mean, you could essentially have the 3 console wars. That'd be so cool as a gaming fan to finally see. I mean, Spyro's moveset is very easy. He's a dragon, fire breathing, he charges, he's got different elemental attacks, he's got like firework missile, he's got all sorts of really awesome things that just incorporate very well into a moveset and just fits with Smash Bros as well, which I love about it. If I see a character in Smash Bros, first of all, they reveal it. I wanna at least look at the character and go, alright, yeah. You fit. You can fit in. Because, look, there are some characters that you could talk about that would be like, alright, they're cool. They might be cool to see in Smash, but does their background, the character that they are, the game that they kind of come from, does that, fit well into Smash Bros? Maybe not for some characters, let's be honest. But, look, Spyro, no question about it. He's an awesome character. Again, personally, not that this matters to anybody, but between Crash and Spyro, if Activision were to get one, Crash got my vote. He did a couple weeks ago. He always will. But I have no problem with Spyro. Said it then, I will say it now. If it came down to Activision getting one and it happened to be Spyro, I'm good. I'm okay with that. I want to see this, I had friends growing up on the PlayStation, and those were the games they were telling me about. The Crash Bandicoot games, Twisted Metal, Spyro. They were just such fun games. And I grew up on Nintendo, so I never got to really play those games. But then, over the years, you got to see about it and, just learn about the character. And, the Reignited trilogy came out on the Switch about a month ago. Yeah, about a month ago now. So that was pretty fun. But here we go. Spyro, you have a big task ahead of you, my friend. Can you knock off the reigning two-time champion in Shantae? Yep, she's the reigning two-time champ. Can you do it? Maybe. Look, you made it this far. You lost your first game, and like I showed you your path, you came all the way back to make it to the championship game. That was a big task, especially, just losing your first game. It was a big task. And some of the characters you defeated, pretty impressive. But look, I think there's quite a bit of people in the comments. They might be pretty torn about this decision. I think that it'll come down to it. Again, you could vote for both if you want. You can vote for both, but for me, especially this far into the tournament, especially the championship, I'm going to be decisive with my vote. Going to be decisive. So, I don't know. Look, both characters stylistically wise, they both fit. They got the cartoonish vibe. They got awesome movesets. They got, Spyro does have history with Nintendo. He's been on Nintendo consoles in the past. Had GameCube games, the Skylanders whole deal. Nintendo helped Activision with Skylanders. There's a Bowser and a Donkey Kong one. So why not, hey, let's turn the tables. Let's get a Spyro amiibo. That'd be insane to see. That would be awesome. I would love to collect, throw a Spyro amiibo into my collection. That'd be amazing. But also at the same time, Shantae amiibo. That'd be pretty cool to see. I would like to have that in my collection as well. Plus, character that, look, and again, I always say this, but I truly do respect it because it's so awesome. To see a character, especially an indie character that has such a vocal fan base that gets behind this character and just really shows support. They time and time again. Really all started, honestly, with Smash Wii U 3DS with the fighter ballot, and you could all vote. I always say this about my little story with Shantae. I always thought she was a joke character. I always seen her getting mentioned with like Shrek and Goku, and I was like, alright, so just another joke character. But then I finally got to understand who the character was, kind of the background she had, potential moveset she has, and my opinion's done a 180. I like what the character, I like what she has to offer. And if she gets in, big, awesome. And that's another thing. Female. Look, we don't have a single, a solo female character for DLC. Why not make it happen? Why not knock out two birds with one stone? Get a female and get our very first playable indie rep. That's not a me costume. That would be huge. You know how many, the shockwave that would kind of just send through the internet in a way, just to finally see that happen, would be absolutely insane as well. Personally, I do believe Nintendo, they might have looked at indie characters as like, all right, we definitely respect what you guys are doing, but we don't think we're going to put you guys as a playable character. So that's why, Shovel Knight might have got just his assist trophy treatment. That's why Shantae only got a spirit. But, look at the reaction to Sans. Most importantly, obviously, about a month ago now. Look at the reaction. Way more people were excited about a me costume than the next fighter for the fighter pass in Terry Bogard. Way more people were so much more excited for this DLC character. That, just face it. Like, there's a lot of people that don't know who Terry Bogard is. So if you don't know who a character is, yeah, it's understandable. But like, come on. I think Nintendo. My point that I'm trying to get to. I think Nintendo might be loosening up on their stance if they did have one about indie characters being playable in Smash. I think they're kind of looking at it like, all right, the Sans Me outfit thing was absolutely huge. People went nuts. Tons of people bought it. Maybe they'll think about it, and maybe we get that DLC character who happens to be an indie rep as well. Or maybe it happens next game. I don't know. Either way, this is going to be good. I cannot wait to see your guys' votes. we'll get it next week. Obviously, we'll get it next week. But I mean, like here's a little rundown of Shantae's moveset. If you don't understand the character, if you never played any Shantae games, I guess it's always hard to understand the character. Plus, there's a new Shantae game, the Seven Sirens or something like that. So that's I still don't think that is a release date, but wasn't there a demo that just came out? Or I think I seen a video. Somebody's playing a demo of it or whatever. I don't know, but it should be kind of soonish, right? Coming out. I don't know, but look, moveset wise. Got all sorts of cool projectiles. She can transform into kind of some cool animals. You got like a monkey, an elephant, forget some other things. But just such a, of course, the hair. Got to do something with the hair. Hair whips, belly dancing. I don't know if you make that a taunt, make that a part of her final smash, or something. I mean, look, the character, she's got a lot going for her. Fan base thinks so as well. But this one's tough, man. Shantae or Spyro? Shantae or Spyro? Who am I going to go for? Who am I voting for? Championship game. This one's... I'm going to go Spyro. I think I'm... Yeah, I'm going Spyro. Look, there's a part of me that really does want to see that, PlayStation versus Nintendo sort of thing. Even though, again, Spyro's not owned by PlayStation. It's not a Sony character. But I still kind of would like to see that. So, it'd be fun. And plus, it's just both characters just fit so well. All right? There's no arguing that. They both fit so well. So, let me know who you guys are going to go for. Either Shantae or Spyro. Of course, you can vote for both. But I can't vote for both, especially just because this is the championship. I want to be decisive with my vote personally. If you guys want to vote both, again, no problem with that. It's a rule. You can do it. All right. But let's see what happens. We'll get the results next Wednesday, but please remember 1 vote per person. This is for the championship. Will Shantae three-peat, or will Spyro give Shantae her first ever loss and we go to a second match? That'd be interesting to see how that would play out, but we'll get to that later. Obviously next week. So this one is over. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tournament. Thank you guys for coming back and always voting. I will have the overall standings and number of votes for each individual character next week once I reveal the results for this. Even if Shantae happens to win, I'm still going to show the results. Or Spyro, it doesn't matter. I'll show the results. So I'll break it down first place through all the way through 72nd place or however many characters we had in here, and then I'll tally up the total number of votes for each specific character. So Shantae will have X amount of votes. Spyro will have this amount of votes. So if you want to look at it all right, they might have finished first, but this character had more votes overall and stuff like that. So I'll have a breakdown. That'll be next week, but this one is over. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for always coming back and voting, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.